On this channel, I talk a lot about how I think it can be a great idea for a lot of people to move to a different country or move to a different location to take your business, if you're a business owner, take your business up a level. And so in today's video, I'm gonna talk about what I have specifically accomplished in the last 8 months of living in Dubai and how it has helped me grow my business and also how I've grown as a person, because that's just as important as it is growing your business. Because I came here specifically to increase the money I'm making, but also to grow as a person, to transcend to a different level. But if you're new to the channel, let me just introduce myself. My name is Rasmus. I'm the owner of Minix. That's a performance marketing agency where we specialize in helping e-commerce brands scale through UGC videos and paid advertising. Also, if you end up enjoying this video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe to the channel. That would massively help me out. And if you have any questions, just leave them down below. I read all the comments and I respond to every single question. So yeah, if there's anything you want to talk about, you want to have a quick chat or anything you're confused about after watching this video, just comment down below and I'll be happy to respond. But with that being said though, let's get straight into it. So I want to start with the business metrics because that's the easiest thing to kind of look at. It's just numbers, and that's sort of the measuring stick for how much value are you actually providing in the world. And that's was one of the biggest reasons why I came to Dubai, was to just increase my earning capacity, right? So looking at the numbers, we just finished April. Profits are up 33% compared to last year, and they've also doubled since January. Now, the reason why they've doubled since January is a couple of reasons. We sign more clients, we bill every client a little bit more than what we did in Jan. But also January usually is the slowest month for an agency. January and July, August, because in January you just came out of Q4, the biggest shopping spree of the year, November and December, Black Friday and Christmas sales. So usually, you run all these crazy discounts during November and December, and then January it's just kind of dry. And we do all our work, or we bill all our clients based on performance. So when January is a dry month and we produce less revenue for our clients, then less money we also make. So obviously January is just going to be a little bit of a slower month, but still profits up 33% compared to last year, and double since January. Now revenue is also up 55% compared to last year, which is great. The reason why profits are less up than revenue I'll get into, but looking at the numbers, it kind of validates one of the theories I had about moving here, which I think has been a great insight for me, but hopefully it can also be a good insight for you. So if you watched one of my videos from last week, I talked about how people moving to Dubai usually come here to achieve some sort of financial freedom, or to get to the next level of financial freedom, right? I talked about how business owners can have two different incentives. They can either be focused on saving money, so just increasing their bank account, or they can be focused on earning more money, but not so much focused on saving money, but just increasing the amount of money you actually make. At some point, you'll just be making so much money that you can't spend it all, and then naturally you just stop saving. And that was the conclusion I came to when I just moved here, or a little bit before I moved here, because 2 months before I decided to move to Dubai, I was in my head thinking I'm gonna move to Dubai, and because I don't have to pay any taxes, I can save up a lot of money, right? But then that kind of shifted, I think like a month before I took off. I saw a video from a guy called Alex Mosi, but he was talking about investing in yourself and investing in your capacity and your ability to actually make money. So that was sort of the road I wanted to go down, and what I've really been living by, at least this year specifically, is just to invest as much money as possible into things like courses and staff and softwares and like everything I can get my hands on, everything I can spend money on to make more money, not so much focus on saving money, because I want to get my agency to 100K per month this year. And I think if I can get to that point, then I'm not going to be able to spend it all, and then naturally I'll just start saving money, right? But it does seem to have worked out quite good, because our revenue is up 55% compared to last year when we didn't do this. And it's something I've gone back and forth with my dad a lot. He's from the more traditional school, and that's sort of the general consensus in society is that, hey, you save as much money as possible, and then you put it into stocks or something like that, right? And so I was looking at it and saying, okay, I can either invest it into stock and get 8 to 10% per year in yield, or I can take that money and invest it into learning and investing it into my ability to make money. And I think, and my theory was that I can make more money investing it into myself. And that seems to be true. Instead of getting 10% yield, I've gotten 55% or 33% in profits in the first 4 months. So, you know, that's good. I'm beating the stock market by more than 300% in terms of revenue. You know, we're beating it by 5.5x, which is a lot. Like that's a massive difference. So at least for this year, my focus is just going to be on making more money. I don't really care about saving money because I do believe later down the line, I am going to be able to make more money than I would ever be able to spend. And then, you know, naturally, I'll just start saving money. Now, that's the first thing I've accomplished. The second thing, which I'm even more proud of, is that I've hired one new full-time team member, which is Camilla. She's our head of creative, and she's been an amazing part to the team. So before we actually had Camilla, we were doing purely just ads. Now we do content as well, so we can provide even better results for our clients. And as I said, we do purely performance-based deals. So the more we can add to our services and the better job we can do for our clients, the more money they're going to be making and the more money we're going to be making. So she's been an amazing addition to the team. I've also hired 3 part-time employees and also a video editor. So that's a lot of people to add to the team, and these have come on in the last 6 months or so. Camilla came on like three months ago. So yeah, in the last 3 to 6 months, I've hired 5 new people, which is a lot. Like before that, we used to just be me and 2 other people. Now we're 8. So yeah, big increase. Plus, not only that, we're also looking to hire a new person full-time for the agency in the next 2 months or so. It's going to be another person to add to the team. And hiring all these new people leads me to thing number 3 I think I've accomplished, or maybe accomplished not the right word, but there's definitely been like a mental shift for me, or a lot of learning personally. I feel like there's a lot more sense of responsibility on my shoulders now. And that's something I've gotten from living here specifically. I do think, you know, obviously hiring a ton of people have added to this added sense of responsibility, but also just being in an environment where a lot of people make a lot of money, and people who make a lot of money usually have some sort of also people they are responsible for. You know, I'm responsible now for 7 people and contributing to their livelihood, but the people around me also, because there's so many people making a lot of money in Dubai, you know, they also have this sense of responsibility, and it just kind of changes you a little bit as a person. And also, people typically who make a lot of money tends to be more traditional than in the West, and that's definitely added to not only a sense of responsibility, but also I feel the need more to be a provider. Obviously, here in Dubai, you also have Islam, and gender roles are a lot more established compared to, you know, US and Canada with just like traditional normal gender roles, like what it was 100 years ago. It's a lot more stereotypical in that way. And so I feel like there's a lot more duty, and there's more pressure on me to quote unquote make it work. Like I cannot fail now because I have 7 people that I need to pay every single month so that they can pay for their expenses, right? And so I need to make it work. Like I can't afford to not make it work. At least that's the story I'm telling myself. Of course, like your business can fail, but in practicality, I can't afford to not make it work. So there's definitely a lot more responsibility on my shoulders and need to be more of a provider. And, you know, I have 7 people looking to me to steer a company and making sure that that company produces money every single month and navigating that ship so that they still have a job next month and the next 6 and 12 months. So that's definitely changed like some of my worldview and how I also view myself as a person. Definitely feel like I have leveled up in that regard from just being, you know, someone who runs a small business to now having 7 people I need to provide for. So yeah, that's definitely some pressure, but I do like it. I do believe in my ability to make money. I think we prove that every single day, and I do think in the next 12 months, 2 years, 3 years that I have the ability to provide for even more people than I am now. But yeah, that's the 3 biggest things I feel like I've accomplished so far in the first 8 months of living in Dubai. It's been a pretty crazy ride so far. A lot of ups, a lot of downs, but yeah, I love being here, truth be told. So yeah, that pretty much sums up today's video. If you found some value in this video, I hope you would consider giving the video a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you have any questions after watching this, just leave a comment down below, as I said, and I would love to answer your question. But yeah, that's pretty much it from this time. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.